So will this be the day when Turbo comes back? I guess not. Okay. All right. So this is going to be another situation where if the next bet after a loss is 5,000 or more, then I run away to baccarat. What the hell was that? That must be 1-2. That's not how it's supposed to go. 3-2 drop. 3-2 it is. Oh, shove off. 5-4. Second. Eh. Okay. It's going to be one of those sessions, is it? Okay. That's 13, 15, third. Bloody hell. Okay, so now we're looking at it's basically 3-2, isn't it? So that's going to have to be a drop of half. Oh, bugger. Dealer 22. So we better call that 2.5 2, I think. Two and a half. So that's a 1/2 then, I do believe. All right. Well, that was kind of spendy, but we came out of it, and that's the idea. Coming out of it is good. Dealer 22. Uh, 2-3, I think. Back to one. No, back to the minimum is what I meant to say. Ooh. Well, that's so annoying when you get a lovely 20 and then the dealer matches it. Player 22. 1-2. Three, 2 drop. Ah! Three, 2 it is. Oh, that's a bitch, isn't it? 3-4 now for the push. Seven, 8. It's definitely one of those shoes, one of those sessions. 7, 8. I think that's third. All right, came out of that. Back to the min. And remember, if you can't make the necessary or the required next bet, move your ass to somewhere where you can. Dealer 22 there. 50, 51. I think that's right. I'm not certain. Why no dealer 22? 2-3. Third. Five, 3. Drop to 1. Six, 3. Ugh. 7, 3. 8, 3. 8, 3 it is. 11, 6. Nice try, Wiz. 5, 6. Pardon me. Not supposed to get emotional, but that's merely a small raspberry. That's just a plain old repeat, I think. What a waste of a lovely 21, a lovely fluky 7 to 14. You don't get those often enough. What? What are you playing at? Double for the push. Double for the push. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll 3, 4. Third. Oh, that's nice timing. Knew it was coming, of course. Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously I'm manipulating the wizard's thing just like the one made by those geniuses in Antigua for baccarat. And well, that's where their money goes. Back to the min. Double for the loss. Dealer 22. Repeat. Oh! Double for the push. That's about 2, 3, isn't it? Uh, 5, 3 drop. 5, 3 it is. 1, 2, 3. Eight, 6. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Dealer 22. 5, 6. Let's go back to the win. We're not doing gangbusters, but we're not doing badly. plus 1. Oh dear. 1, 2, I think. Hmm. 1, 2, so that's 5, 6, third, I think. Bummer. Oh boy. Okay, so that was 5, 6, third. So we're now on 17, 12. So basically that's 2, 1.5. And the drop is 500. So drop is a half. Bloody hell. 2.5, 1.5. 3, 1.5. 2.5, 1.5. Hey, 2.5, 1.5. So that's going to be 4, 3. So I'll make that bet and then run away. All right then, 2, 3. 2, 3 it is. Oh, okay. So 5, 6 in thousands. And we've got plus 98, 525 on one side, and then the marker for 100,000 on the other. Yeah, I was watching Crazy Cody Burnett and his markers. God, they just use these little round discs. I've not seen those before, but then of course I don't move in high roller circles like what he does. 50 little round things that say 50,000, 50,000, 25,000, 20,000, 10,000. Bloody hell. Anyway, folks, a little pause here while I gather myself up and hie myself over to a baccarat table. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so yet again, I just fled the mean and nasty wizard and his shitty blackjack table. And it has been very cruel lately. Yeah, and especially now that it's lost its turbo ability, so it's really tedious over there. Anyway, I think we're on 5, 6, and I think this is the third bet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, player. 11, 6. I am not going to hop this time, but I am going to drop. See, I should have hopped, shouldn't I? Look at that, 3 bankers in a row. 4 bankers in a row. All right, so 11, 6 now. This could be tricky. Whoops. All right, 11, 7 is fine. 18, 15 is second bet. Damnation. Damn it! 33, 30. Haven't been like. I suppose we have had a couple like this. 33, 30. 33, 34. Fair enough. Oh, darn. All right, so 33, 34, so that's 77, 33, 34, so that's 67,000 out for a return of less than 10%. We owe 1,475 over at blackjack, so that's it's about 4,500 we've made doing the switch. And I just have to deal with the fact that there are people out there who are going to say, well, that's impossible, that's ridiculous, you can't possibly do that. But the point is, you have to, and if you can't do it, then forget about it. And, it's extraordinary to watch these people who have resources that could be utilized to beat the house on a regular basis. But what they basically do is, it's like the Crazy Codys and the Steve Will Do It's and the Dana Whites and all the rest of it. They behave with $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 bets in exactly the same daft way as people betting whatever the minimum is these days. I think still in downtown Las Vegas you can bet as little as a fiver, $5 to start a fin at some blackjack tables, and they behave exactly the same way. I mean, I was just watching, and I just put up a demo about Cody, and I call him Crazy Cody only because of his frequent mouth frothing, sort of screaming, shouting, throwing stuff, tantrums that he throws in his basement or garage or whatever it is in Toronto when he's doing stuff online and betting 200,000 a go. And he has this thing where he says, I rage deposited $1 million. And you sort of think, fucking hell, go see a shrink. But hey, he's maybe just pretending. Maybe he's playing it up for drama and for the crowd of weirdos out there who love that sort of stuff and will watch somebody committing slow or fast or frantic suicide as often as whatever. Anyway, what was that? 3,400. I think that got us out of trouble. But no, the point is, of course, obviously the cards, the patterns, the rhythm, the to and fro, the yin and yang, the whatever, is unaffected by the size of the bet. But if you're betting in Dana White, Cody Burnett, Steve Will Do It, whatever, even Vegas Matt, who occasionally goes mad and bets $100,000, if you're betting at those kind of levels, then you're not going to get any luckier just because you've got money. You're not going to win any more readily just because you're putting out tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or whatever. You have to have a strategy. It is the only way you can beat these bloody games. And I say bloody games, I love them actually. But I mean, my thing is basically about, the things that I saw in all the years that I was playing regularly in Nevada and the sort of the misery and the fear and the horror and the, I mean, not everybody is like that, but too many people are, people who clearly can't afford to be betting a quarter a hand at blackjack. I mean, like there was one woman I remember, she was lovely. She was just a great lady, but she was clearly totally addicted. And she made all her money. She worked in a restaurant in a casino. And you can be sure that she wasn't getting more than $10 an hour. And then when she's done, she goes off to the casino down the road because she's not allowed to bet in the casino where she works. Goes off to the casino, sort of down the road, and she's betting hundreds. It's just weird. But hey, it's a weird world sometimes. Crazy world. Double for the loss. I won't stick around here for very long because I've been wittering, so I'm sort of getting close to my limit on this. Dim, 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 dim. 1, 2, third. 3, 2, hopping. P1, damn it. P2, P3, P4. Okay, no, was it 5-3, 5-2? I think it's 3-2. 1-3 for the commission. 4-6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second. There we go. Banker minimum. +1. Oh, 51. Repeat it. Minimum. Uh, 51. Second. Repeat it. Minimum. I'll go to 10 minutes here. Double for the loss. Repeat. 51. Second. Repeat. 1-3 this time. Oh, nicely timed. Knew it was coming. 1, 2, third. Should have been 1-3, but never mind. Too late. There we go. +1. Double for the tie. Plus max. Try it again. All right, we'll chase that one. No, we won't. We'll repeat it. Okay, we're good. Back to the min. Double for the push. Tie. Always game hopping gets very confusing. That's a repeat. That's a minimum. That's amore. Ta-dum. 51. Repeat it. 1. Okay, finish this sequence and then we're out. 1, 2, third. 3, 2, hopping. Oh, this might take a bit longer than I was hoping. 3, 2 it is. 1, 2. There we are. Okay, so we came out with 7,512 here, and we owed 1,475 over at blackjack. So we've come out pretty well. Let's face it. It's how it goes. Let's have. Oh, got to save this. Oh God, did I remember to save the last one? Oh, maybe there isn't a last one. Maybe this is it. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I lost a shoe here somewhere along the way. Only the one. That's what happens when I start at night, late at night. Oh, look at this. Utterly insane. I don't remember that. Bets won 25, bets lost 21, volume 1 37,000, 25 into 37,000, 21 to 29,000. Oh, it's not that great, is it? That's going to be a bit close, I think. But hey, shoe balance 7,512.50. So that's not terrible. All right, just a quick look at the front page again. It's like I said the last time, I just don't see how anybody can look at something like this. I mean, I suppose what they could say to themselves is, well, obviously, that's got to be a cheat. He must be crooked because it isn't possible to do that. Well, that's fine. So then, take the principles that I've described and apply them yourself to any game that you care to try. I mean, people say that these sims, this one and this baccarat one and the blackjack one, are not the same as the real thing. Well, of course they are. Anybody who knows anything about mathematics, numbers, and so on, recognizes that as long as it's a well-written, accurate sim, then it's going to be the same as the real thing. And I think that the Wizard blackjack sim in particular has demonstrated just how shitty it can be, because lately it's bloody thrown all kinds of crap at me, all sorts of rubbish. But there we are. Anyway, we got a nice little 7,512 here because it was boosted by the fact that I was jumping over with 5,6 from blackjack. I think we went to 33, 34. I think it was 33, 34. So that's 67,000 to win 7,512 at the end of it, and that's about 10% return on risk, which is, it's not great, but winning is always a better plan than losing, right? So here we have, you're looking at 30 separate sessions, and there are 2 losers, one of which is only $25, the other one of which is fat, but anyway, that's 28 winners and 2 losers, and the losers were each followed by quick recoveries, like here and like here, So there you are. But anyway, the whole story. All I can do is show you, and you can pay attention or not. Up to you. Next time. All right, so this is me jumping back on the horse after having been thrown. I don't know what the hell is going on with this sim. I'm beginning to wonder if I should take it personally. I keep on having to run away to baccarat, where I quickly turn around. It's bizarre. Oh, that 8 would have looked very good on my 13. 51 second. Okay, 51, 51, 51, 2, 3. Here we go. That wasn't so good, was it? 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 8, 6, drop. So the drop needs to be 200. 6, 6, so we'll call it 6, 7. That would have been good, wouldn't it? I guess we've got 13, 15 now, haven't we? My God, we're in deep shit. Quickly. 13, 15, third. Was that a dealer 22 I saw before me? All right, so 13, 15, only 3,000 to get 275, or to protect a win of 275. Yeah, 10% is not great, but main thing is we're winning. Another 22 for the dealer. Good. It's working. Double for the push. Two, 3, I do believe. Alrighty. Minimum. O Turbo, where art thou? Another 22 up there. It's definitely going right, isn't it? Is that, I think that must be +1. Not a dealer 22 that time. All right, so we double that for the push. Player 22. All right. So that's 2, 3. Oh, just right. All right, back to the min. Okay. Double for the loss. One, two, third. That's just not right. All right. 3, 2. Drop to 100. Yeah. Uh, 4-2. What's that? 5-2. No, 5-2, I think. 6-2. Oh, bugger. 7-2. This is not good. 9-2. This is just not very friendly at all, is it? 10-2. Should have fled from this. 11-2. This is just plain silly. Okay, so 11-2 it is. I think I'm going to make it 11-3 because ideally you should never be at less than a fifth of the drop. So we'll call it 11-3. 11-6 for the push. Just to recap on that, because there was one confusion with one guy who seems to be paying attention but obviously skipped this. After a tie, you double up to a prior bet of 100, and then after that you ignore it. But, or you ignore the tie, you don't react to it. But if you're on just a standard recovery bet and you can turn that into a potential turnaround bet, then that's the thing to do. So we went 11-3, so now we're going 11-6. Dealer 22. Not great, but we made it. I think maybe I'll have to start putting the speed up on this thing when I post them. Nice try, Wiz. Back to the min. Yeah, we're not going gangbusters, but we are making money. That's critical, you know. I'm sure you've noticed. Add another one. Uh-huh. That's a repeater, I think. All right. Double for the loss. One, two, third. That's a bit of a problem. 3, 2, drop to 1. Four, 2. That's good. D to 22. 4, 2 it is. 1, 2. You don't worry about the 2 with the theft there. Oh, never mind. Six, 4. Two, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. Well, sort of, yeah. It's better than losing. Plus 1. I think that's 1, 2. 3, 4, third. 7, 4. 200 drop. 9, 4. 11, 4. This is not going right. That's just so rude. Oh, that's even ruder. Did I say 7, 4? No, it's got to be 11, 4, isn't it? Damn it. Uh, 13, 4. Got to roll over. So that's 11, 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll it. 9, 8. Oh boy. I thought the nasty was coming there. Okay, so Dex left 7.77. That's a lucky number up there, isn't it? Yeah, it used to be. The good old days used to be a jackpot number, right? 3 sevens. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. 11 minutes, 12 minutes. It's about 200 a minute. Not too shabby. Not the best, but I think this lot was against us again, like the last one. You know, it was definitely not a friendly shoe at all. See you later.